Let's get random, but with a twist. Again, this week I'm not spinning the organizer, but I'm breaking down some of these other fragrances I've gotten into, and I'm really excited, y'all. The Q&A is coming this week for Fragrance Friday, but leading up to it, we're going to talk about some newness. We're going to talk about some new things in the collection. And one brand I've got to talk about is Born to Stand Out. I don't know if y'all have been hearing about this brand. It has recently started selling this at Sephora. It is a Korean fragrance house, and I love the approach to fragrance here. It is truly Korean in the vibe. I love I like a little K-pop. I like, some of my Korean shows that I watch, Korean cooking. So I have an appreciation for Korean fragrance and Korean culture. And this is another one that they hit out of the park. So I bought the Discovery set and I was able to also get an individual. So I'm going to highlight just a few from here that were some standouts, which honestly, there was nothing in here I didn't love. Look at that. Like it comes broken down. You've got your white fragrances are the Intimate. um, these are your eau de toilettes. So, but they have more of a concentration, kind of like an eau de parfum. They are lighter and sit closer to the skin. The red side have the eau de parfums, which actually have the concentration of extrait de parfum. They last a little bit longer. They're a little bit richer. One thing I do want to remind people, because there is, I've seen some mixed reviews, of course. Fragrance is subjective and the way we feel about it is, but there are some unique notes here and unique approaches and concepts in fragrance. One being Sugar Addict, which is a fragrance sweetener. We're going to get into that one in a second. And then the other two I'm going to highlight are Dirty Rice and Gold Juice. So, Gold Juice was the main one from Intimite that really just shook me because with this one, Gold Juice, we have notes of durian, mango, and ambroxan. And I know what durian is. I've never had durian, but I know that it is a fruit. It's a unique fruit. It has a unique fragrance. And I know that I don't love mango fragrances either. So I'm like, that was probably not going to hit the way that I wanted to. I'm probably not going to love. And from the first spray that I had of this, it was absolute spectacular. It is this tropical, solar, juicy, unique vibe. And it's truly Korean, having that durian note. You get the mango. You get what we get from just about any other mango fragrance. It's that juicy, ripe burst of freshness. But that durian makes it so tropical and unique and very Asian, very Korean in its vibe, and it's just balanced out by skin closeness from Ambroxan. Oh my gosh, that is just so unique. Like it makes you think of being in an orange grove, like being in an actual grove of tropical fruits where you get the smell of the dirt and you get the smell of the leaves and you get the smell of the fruit and it all swirls together and sits on the skin. It's beautiful. Another one, Indecent Cherry, and that was not even one I was going to talk about, but I just have to because Indecent Cherry was another fruity fragrance that they hit spot on. I have had a hard time finding cherry fragrances that I love because the Tom Ford ones have not been my favorite. Um, they've grown on me a little bit more, but they're just not my favorite. And I've got a Maillard Cherry Intense that gives very much like um, cherry Tootsie Pop. And I've smelled cherry stem from Fleur, which I do like that one. It's like a black cherry. It's juicy and it's sultry. But I want a little bit more longevity wise. This, on the other hand, in Decent Cherry, we've got notes of sweet cherry, strawberry, and almond. Intoxicating. The way that that almond sits on the skin, you know what it makes me think of? And someone brought this up, but it really does make me think of the Jergens cherry almond. In a parfum, it's brilliant. And adding the strawberry was so smart because it keeps it from going too medicinal. It goes very fresh, in my opinion. It has a freshness to it. Okay, next, Dirty Rice. Dirty Rice is just another one of those fragrances that I wanted to experience Dirty Rice. I'd heard about it, I'd read the notes, thought it was so interesting. Basmati rice, milk, sandalwood. Y'all, this is so good. It is so good because it's not your typical lactonic, but it is. It gives that rice milk vibe. Oh, yeah, words can't do that justice. Words can't do that justice. And I think one of the most unique things about this brand is Sugar Addict. Sugar Addict is being advertised as a fragrance sweetener. We've got notes of sugar, cocoa, and vanilla. And it's there, it said that you can add this fragrance to any other fragrance and it's going to sweeten it up. So I'm actually going to spray this on top of some honeymoon from Fleur I'm wearing from earlier. And I'm also going to put this somewhere on its own. And we're just going to see how it changes the vibe of honeymoon. And we're going to see, of course, I know how it smells on its own. It's so good on its own. It smells like brown sugar, like cocoa frosted sugar flakes. It's just, it's hard to describe other than that. It is beautiful, simple, but beautiful. Now, with honeymoon, oh, the complexity. The honey's more. It's not as floral, it's more honey. Oh, wow. I need a full size. I need a full size. I need a full size. Yeah, they did that. Hmm. So, yes, please check them out. They're unique. Now, the last one I'm going to talk about, this one I'm definitely excited to wear this with Sugar Addict. This is Drunk Maple. And notes wise, I know we've got notes of maple, rum, and I can't remember the wood that's on the base. But this one really surprised me because it's nothing like what I thought it was going to be. So upon initial spray, you get some maple, but you get booze. This is boozy, this is spicy. It definitely has that bit of maple to it, but this is like it's rich like cognac, like it's rich. This is a great wintry kind of fall fragrance. But what I wanted more from it when I first sprayed this was the maple. So, in experiment, perfect time to try Sugar Addict on top of that. And I've been wanting to do this, but I was like, oh, I should do this on camera. I think the people would love to see a live reaction. Everything I wanted, everything I want. That was what that was what I wanted from Dirty Maple. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. That's it. Sugar Addict has saved the day. The lesson of the day is Sugar Addict is the queen. So, y'all, I thank you so much for tuning in to another Random Words Wednesday with a twist. Phoenix J out, and I'll see you in the next one.